Filmmaking is hard, and we should say that out loud. Every single step of the process is hard. It's literally a miracle that anything gets made at all. But I think the most difficult part is just starting and doing it. So let's just do it. I've been calling myself a filmmaker for probably 15 years now. I have enough ideas to fill an encyclopedia, but the number of films and projects that I have actually completed, I could probably count on both hands, and maybe a couple of toes too. And I'm not saying that I haven't done stuff. Like, I've done a lot of stuff with a lot of big names, but I find it hard to commit to myself. And I know part of my problem is that if I make something, I want it to be perfect. You know, I have a job, side jobs, wife, kids, friends, hobbies. If I'm gonna commit my time to something, it needs to be great. And if it's not great, I've just wasted my time. And so I find myself stuck in this perpetual state of not doing because I'm worried that I'm gonna do the wrong thing. It's actually a real thing called perfectionism paralysis, where we feel that if a task will be done less than perfect, it's better to not even do it at all. And now I am far from a perfectionist in my personal life. It's only really when it comes to my creative work that I fall into this cycle. If you've ever felt the same way, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It lets us all know that we're not in this struggle alone. Now the problem is, I'm never gonna make anything great if I make nothing at all. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna go out and make something awesome and great and perfect. No, I'm saying that I need to make 100 bad things so that the 101st thing is great. There's a saying that a friend of mine lives by that he's told me multiple, uncountable amount of times. Done is better than perfect. And I'm sure you've heard variations of this. Perfect is the enemy of done. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good gets better and your better gets best. Great philosophy to have. Incredible. Because it actually forces you into doing something. Great in theory, really hard in practice. Because it's a very, very difficult mentality to adopt. But if you can embrace it, like I try to do in my work that I'm doing with this video series that I'm starting, it will make you a better filmmaker. And that's what this series is about. It's getting me to actually do something, to take all of the knowledge and experience that I have, digest it, process it, and spit it back out to make us all better filmmakers. And so here we go. Here are 5 tips to make you a better filmmaker.
Set actionable and attainable goals. Actionable and attainable are both very important words here. So write a feature screenplay or make a short film are not going to work here. Now, they're great goals to have. I have them too, but they're just too big and broad for this. What we want are what I guess we can call micro goals. So, for example, in a week, come up with 5 vlog lines. Then the next week, expand on 3 of them. Pick your favorite, write an outline. A few steps later, you're writing 3 pages a day, and eventually, you got yourself a screenplay. Now, everybody's micro goals are going to be different, but no matter what they are, they're going to be steps on the way to achieving that big goal. And there'll be milestones that once completed are going to give our brains those little rewards that we also desperately crave. Find motivation. This might be the hardest one because it's going to be unique for everybody. There's not some blanket solution that's going to solve everybody's motivational problems. It's up to you to find it. And I understand how hard it can be to do something when it's so much easier to do nothing. Trust me, if I had the choice between doing something and doing nothing, 99% of the time, I'm doing nothing. But you have to find your want and your need. And it can be big or small. You know, whatever your North Star is that you can look to keep you going. Maybe it's lofty, like I want to be a professional screenwriter. Or something simple, like I want to complete 1 task per day. But this is going to go hand in hand with your goals. Because as you complete those, you're going to build momentum and habits that keep you going. Keep yourself accountable. Now, hopefully the motivation is going to be enough to keep us going. but inevitably we're going to trip up, especially at the beginning. So maybe it helps to come up with some sort of simple reward system. Like, if I do X, then Y. If I write 3 pages a day, then I get a cookie. Of course, then you have to stick to it and hold yourself accountable to it. So if you only write 2 pages, you don't get the cookie. Now me, I had no self-control, so even if I only write half a page, I'm eating 5 cookies. It's just what happens. That's how it is. So I found that if I bring somebody else in to ask me about, and even go so far as to harass me about projects that I'm working on, it helps because I don't want to let them down, and I do honestly want to show them my work so that I can talk about it. Overcome the doubt. If you're waiting to be ready, you'll never be ready. And if you're waiting for the perfect time to do something, it's never going to come. You have to believe that you're ready now, and the perfect time to do it is now. I promise you, if you just believe in yourself, you will find that you have the skills you need and you'll make the time to do it. Was I ready to make this video and start this series? Probably not. I kind of just threw it together. I'm memorizing the script as I go. I feel like I'm rambling a lot, which I tend to do in real life. And I'm probably going to post it and realize that there was something different and better that I should have said. But oh well, I did it. And I'll learn from it, and I'll get better, and maybe by the 50th video, I'll have made something worth watching. But if you feel like you are unqualified, it's just never going to happen. Imposter syndrome is a real thing that so many people suffer from. So just do it. Believe that you're the best. I mean, don't be cocky about it, like leave room to learn and to grow. But the smartest people in the world are the ones that know they have the most to learn. So just do it. Make it. Put it out there. Learn from it. Rinse and repeat. Make first, think later. I'm not saying go in blind, but overthinking is your enemy. And you can overthink into oblivion. Just get your initial idea and go for it. You can always adapt and adjust along the way. And do what you want to do. Don't worry about what other people want or what they'll say or what they'll even think of you. Sure, Quentin Tarantino is a weirdo and his films are a little offbeat, but damn if they aren't incredible. Nobody ever made a masterpiece by conforming to a box. Make to your strengths and find your voice, and then your audience will find you. Now you'll notice that none of these things have anything to do with the actual act of filmmaking. And that's because knowledge and skill are not the problem. You can, like I did, consume information for all of eternity. But if you don't do anything with it, it means nothing. It doesn't matter. And yeah, I'll have other videos about the technical stuff and the actual act of filmmaking, but this is about starting and doing and keeping on doing until you make the greatest thing that you have ever made. And then the next thing is better and better and better. So my goal is to post every week. Something about my journey and what I've learned that I hope to pass on to you. Creating and honing my skills will keep me motivated. And having an audience will keep me accountable. I'm not doubting my abilities anymore, and I'm putting myself out there. And by doing it every week, I'm going to have to act quick and just go off of instincts. We're going to go on this journey together and actually make some stuff. Some cool stuff. The greatest stuff that we have ever made. So please, like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. If you want to see some of the short films that I have made, you can click here. And please leave questions and thoughts in the comments. Let me know if there's any topics that you want me to cover. Let's make it happen.